hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing today on this lovely, cold Saturday morning? Well, morning here anyway. Hello, hello. I may sound a little lower energy than normal. Today I think I'm fighting something off. Been surrounded by people with winter colds and flus and strep and all this other stuff, so there's a chance that's what's happening. You know, when you just wake up and you feel like, I'm not sick yet, but it's coming, because of course it is. Yeah, that's how I woke up this morning. So, like I said, a little lower energy than normal, but we'll muddle through. So, we'll give everybody a couple more minutes to join. Ooh, pasta, that's yummy. Pasta's yummy. The nice sauce, depending on the sauce, though. I don't know. Ooh, storms. Okay, I'm probably weird about this, but I absolutely love thunderstorms, heavy rainstorms, stuff like that. It just creates like the coziest atmosphere inside, you know? It's like nature is raging, but we're nice and cozy and settled, and it's the perfect time to read like a murder mystery or something. Cool. Yeah, it's a little much though when it's like destructive. That's not okay. That's not okay. Oh, thank you. I hope it goes away soon too. Hello, welcome. Bert needs to just go away. Oh, the gym. I did that yesterday. Actually, I have my my 30 minutes of exercise bike cardio to do later. I've been putting it off because I don't want to today. Yeah, the wind can be just, ugh. It can just make things yucky, honestly. So, yeah. I have to move this, though, because I'm, like, looking away from... There we go. That's better. All right. Another minute or so. It's not a big update this month, y'all. There's not a lot going on, and to be honest, I'm just not... I'm not feeling it today. This is my third tea of the morning, so that tells you how it's going around here. So yes, avoiding cardio. You know what, my trainer says that sweating out the sickness. He's a big believer in work out through anything, because it'll make you feel better. And when I follow that advice, because sometimes I'm just like, no, screw you. When I follow that advice, it's usually true. The only exception being if it's like a respiratory thing, because you can't work out and not breathe, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I do cardio pretty much daily. Or I'm supposed to. I don't always, let's be real, but I'm supposed to. And then I do weights with my trainer a few times a week. So, yay. The endorphins definitely help. Definitely help. It's the crash after that I'm not a fan of. Although the shower thing that he told me to do helps, where you go as hot as you possibly can stand it for like 30 seconds, and then you go as cold as you possibly can, and then you alternate a couple times. It's a vascular flush, and it helps with muscle recovery, apparently. And it honestly just makes me feel so much better. So, yep. Anything in pneumonia is a hellish combo, let's be real. Oh, I'm supposed to do it daily. I don't very often. Well, I shouldn't say that. I go on like spurts where I'll do it, 2 weeks every day, and then I'll hit a day where I'm just like, no, I'm out. And then I'll pick it up again. Usually after he's yelled at me. Although he doesn't yell, he just very sternly advises that I get my crap together. So Ugh. All right. Okay, so I think we're going to get into the update just in the interest of not dragging this out. So I'm going to not look at chat. For anybody new here, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. We've heard this before if we've been here before. So I get easily distracted by chat. So I'm going to minimize that and then get into it. So here we go, y'all. Hello, 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 and welcome to our November 2024 monthly update. I'm going to start with my welcome because I forgot it last month. Was it last month or the month before? Anyway, I don't remember. I forgot to welcome you all, and that was really rude of me, so we're going to start there. Welcome. If this is your first time joining us, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of our little community. If you're returning, thank you for coming back and appreciating my particular brand of whatever this is. So thank you. I'm just grateful that all of you are here, that you continue to show up and show support, and it really does make everything feel so much better. So thank you for that. The update today isn't a long one. I always say that. It's not a long one 45 minutes later. It's not a long one. There's not really a lot to cover today. It's kind of, November is one of those in-between months. So you've got, October with spooky season, and then you've got December with all the holidays. And it's like, okay, November's kind of that lull in the middle, at least for me. I'm not American, so I don't celebrate Thanksgiving in November. Ours is in October. Also, happy Thanksgiving to anybody that's celebrating next week. Just happy Thanksgiving. And so November around here anyway feels like a little bit of a lull in terms of content creation and that kind of thing, and gearing up for holidays, and it's not as urgent as October or December. So it's also when a lot of people sort of step back. No Nut November wasn't as much of a thing this month as it usually is or has been in previous years. So we'll talk about that a little bit. But yeah, so anyway, let's start with a little bit of a personal update. The kitties are doing well. Derpy is currently sleeping in his little bed. So he has let's be real, he has 6 beds, or they all do. But there's one that I got him when he had his hip surgery that has low sides, but it's still really cuddly. And every once in a while, he decides he likes that bed again. Not very often, but today he's in that bed, which means he's too big for it and flowing out of it. Also, the cat feeder is going off because when the time changed a couple weeks ago, I didn't change the clock on the feeder so it doesn't mess with the cat schedule. So the feeder's going off, and you'll hear the other one shortly. Anyway, the kitties are good. We finally figured out what Riley's deal was. She was having problems being touched. She has a reaction to the dry weather when the air shifts every year. So I got her little treatment going. Her and Foofy, they both have their little skin treatment that they get every month. So we've started that. And Miss Belle is still Miss Belle, although she's been a little brat lately. She likes to get up on my desk chair and scratch and use it as a scratch post, even though there's 14 million scratch posts in this house. That's her thing, especially if I give her, heck for something. I tell her to get off the table or whatever. She immediately goes and starts scratching my chair. So I'm like, buddy, no. So yeah, they're all little terrors, let's be real. And everybody's doing well, touch wood. Me, on the other hand, I wish I was doing as well as the kitties. For anybody that didn't hear the pre-update, I think I'm getting sick. I've been around friends and family lately, and a lot of them have had yuck stuff. No COVID, thankfully, just colds and flus and strep, unfortunately, which I'm prone to. So I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm also mentally not in the greatest space right now. I'll be completely candid about that. I don't even know what it is. It's just this inability to motivate myself to, let's be real, give a shit about a lot of things that I should be, caring about. I don't know if it's the weather change. I don't know if it's, world events, which we'll talk about later. I just don't know. I'm busy. I'm behind. I am never this far behind, y'all. Like December isn't even fully planned yet because I just haven't. And that's unusual for me. Usually by like the end of September, I've got the rest of the year figured out and I know what I'm doing. And then I've got it all recorded, usually before, mid-November. But here we are. So it's just one of those kind of times. And I'm doing as much as I can in terms of self-care and trying to snap myself out of it. But honestly, I'm just riding it out right now. So that's what's going on with me. If you haven't seen me around the Discord server or around the comments too much, that's why. I honestly, for anybody familiar with spoon theory, I just don't have the spoons at the end of the day, or the start of the day some days. So after bumming everybody out, we'll get into the update. Okay, and I am holding my tea if you hear my fingers on it, because my hands are cold and I cannot for the life of me get them warm. So my tea is nice and hot, so I'm holding on to it. All right, here we go. Next, November content review. So I don't think I'm going to go audio by audio like I have in the past. I think it just takes too much time and not everybody has access to all the audios, so it's kind of frustrating. So I'm just going to condense this down. This month we did the No Nut November audios with the choose your own endings. I don't know that I'll do that again because they were not really well received. I don't know if people didn't realize there were two options because I think Patreon's notification system, and correct me if I'm wrong if y'all have experienced this, if you send out too many posts within a short period of time, they only notify of one. So I don't know if people just weren't getting the notifications or like what's happening there. So the FRM choose your own endings were not well received, so I probably won't do that again. As I said in sort of my intro, that No Nut November didn't seem to be as much of a thing this year either, so that could be why. But for anybody who likes denial content, well, it's here now. The new F4F tier content, on the other hand, has had an amazing response, huge engagement and enthusiasm. I swear y'all give me life some days. When I decided to do this, to do the new F4F tier, and switch the YouTube audios to that in terms of my creation schedule, I was a little hesitant because I'm like, I already do, Quinn and we've got the monthly and whatever, but y'all are like there for it. And I can't tell you how much that means and how much that just lights me up every single time I get comments, especially when the audio just drops and y'all are on it. There's nothing better, honest to God. So thank you for that. Public free content this month has been exclusively on Fansly. I moved a few audios there that were supposed to be free here on Patreon because I'm wary of offering 18 plus content outside the paywall due to all the Patreon rules. Even though you have to be a member, you can be a free member, so it doesn't require the same age verification. So I would just rather keep it over on Fansly. So all of the free audios that were here are now behind the paywall here, but they're free over on Fansly for followers. So that happened. But I have been exclusively releasing my free FRM content over there. Not sure how that's going to continue. So yeah. Next, Quinn audios have been good. The comments, as always, are awesome. Again, the F4F crowd, y'all just seriously. I missed a week posting there, and I've had messages about it. Y'all are on it, I swear. But I will touch on that in a bit. I'm just saying that the Quinn audios have been well received, and I'm just so grateful for all of the interaction over there. So thank you for that. And lastly, the Safe for Work has changed. So this is the first month with our new F4A Safe for Work. Actually, I think it drops today, and y'all, it's a doozy. It's actually an aftercare audio, specifically aftercare. And yeah, I'll just leave that there. I like how the Safe for Work is doing over here now. YouTube is still a barren wasteland. But all of the YouTube audios are now on Spotify, like the whole catalog. So that has been doing fairly well. People seem to like it on Spotify, so we'll keep doing that. But yeah, so Safer Work has been good. Yeah, that's the content. I'm literally looking at this and my face is swimming. Like, what is happening here? Oh. All right, December content overview. So I will not be doing a Christmas event this year. As I said already, I'm so far behind. If I was doing a Christmas event, it would have been done in like August. I just don't have time. That being said, there will be 2 Christmas specific audios, one FRM and of course one FRF, and 2 New Year's Eve audios, same thing, both gender tags, and they will be released as bonus content later in December. So there's not Christmas specific events, like there's nothing happening there, but there is a couple of audios that are bonuses. And then I really like the idea of the New Year's Eve bonus audios. You can ring in the new year with me if you want to. If you don't have anything else going on and that, sounds like fun. I have those coming up as well. The regular content will be non-holiday specific this month or coming up in December. I'm doing the bonus audios instead, obviously. I don't remember though, as I was putting together my notes, I'm like, do I have a Safer Work Christmas holiday audio? I don't know. There might be. I have no idea what's coming up. I honestly can't remember because it hasn't been recorded yet. So we'll see. You guys will be as surprised as I am. So that's what's going on for December. Next, schedule change. Okay. The schedule change started in November, where I shifted all my days around. And I think I'm going to shift it around again, particularly the weekly FRM audio. Thursdays just don't seem to work for y'all. The numbers are just not great. And again, I'm wondering if that's partly because a lot of them, there were 2 audios being dropped. I don't know. But the numbers on the FRMs have just been kind of yucky this month. So I'm wondering if the change in day has anything to do with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a poll in the next week or 2, see what works better for the majority. Oh, there's the other cat feeder. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's very loud because it's Ellie's and it's closer to where I am than the other one was. Anyway, so I'm going to post a poll and see what day works best for the majority. I'll go back to Mondays if need be, but we'll see how the poll goes. The rest of the changes have been okay. That is so loud. Oh my gosh. The joys of food falling into the metal dish. And I don't have the door closed because I don't want Derby to freak out. So, sorry. Anyway, the rest of the changes have been okay. So I don't know if I'll be messing with those, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So Quinn, I already mentioned that I missed a week. My schedule for them going forward is only going to be 3 audios a month now. My contract renewed and they requested that I go to 3 audios per month instead of what I've been doing. So that's what I'll be doing. As a result, the FRF early access will now either be for a public audio, although I haven't done public FRF in a while, so I may go back to that, or it'll just be a bonus FRF audio. We'll see how it goes. So there will still be that extra FRF every month. It won't be an early access necessarily. It might just be an exclusive. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, December's postings will be affected by Christmas. The FRM and FRF audios for that week will be posted on Monday the 23rd because Christmas is Wednesday and Boxing Day is Thursday. So nothing else will be affected. It's just those 2 audios will be posted at the beginning of the week on the same day, probably at the same time. And we'll go from there. The weekly calendar. I have stopped posting the weekly calendar in case y'all hadn't noticed, because I'm not far enough ahead anymore to do it. To be able to put titles and tags on there, I have to have the audios finished, and that hasn't been happening in time for the calendars to be created. So Yeah. What I have thought about doing instead is putting out a monthly calendar at the beginning of the month so everyone knows when their tier rewards will be released. It'll just have all the audios on it so you can cross-reference your tier rewards with the calendar. So I've got a couple of templates that I'm looking at for that. That might be something I start in December, but I might hold on till the new year for that as well. So again, something else up in the air, not really sure, but we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, next, free content update. As I mentioned earlier, all the free public content has been on Fansly lately. I don't know if I'm going to go back to GWA. There's a couple of reasons for that. First, I'm not really a fan of their stance on some community issues lately. It makes me hesitant to post there, but I know that not everybody who consumes the content there is of the same mindset. So I feel like I'm kind of caught on that one. The other issue is my last few audios that I posted over there were downvote bombed so badly in the first hour. It buried them in the algorithm. And as a result, I just, it's very demotivating when your stuff is downvoted to like 50% as soon as you post. And I don't know if it's bots. I have no idea. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea if it's bots. I don't know. But I just found that when I was posting over there, it was just happening. So I would rather just throw stuff up on Fansly for now. That being said, I do know a lot of my FRM audience in particular, because that's usually what I post there, is over there. I'm trying to come up with a solution that gets my free content out there for those who want it if Fansly isn't an option. Because some people don't want to join to listen to the free stuff, so whatever. So I want to figure it out. I may throw an audio over there from time to time. I don't know. Honestly, everything is so up in the air right now. But for now, Fansly will be where the content goes, and we'll just kind of go from there. So that's a good transition into the Fansly part of this. Right now, Fansly is only free content, but as I mentioned last month, my plan is to open the subscription tiers to mirror what we have here. There's a lot of content to move, a lot of content to move, so it's taking some time, but I'll get it all over there eventually. I'm hoping by the end of the year, but we'll see how that goes. Again, it depends on how backed up I am. The content will be the same on the two platforms, so there won't be a need to have both. All right, next. The Safe for Work Patreon. Okay, let's be real, y'all. I am shutting down the Safe for Work Patreon as of the end of December. So as of December 31st, it will no longer exist. The trend I've seen is that most people who join over there cancel and then they move over to this one. So there's no point in having two. There's just not enough over there. I've considered a Safe for Work tier here instead with all the same stuff that I post over there. I already post it here anyway. It would just be designating it to a different tier. So there's still an option for those who only want Safe for Work. Yeah, I think that's what I'll be doing. But again, if I do that, it'll be in the new year once the other one is shut down. So my apologies to the people on the Safe for Work Patreon. You'll be getting a message from me about the shutdown within the next week or two. And yeah, that's the way it's going. Anything I can take off my plate and make more efficient right now while still being able to offer you guys everything that you're used to and that you deserve, I'm embracing wholeheartedly. And I think having a tier instead of a whole separate Patreon is the move right now. Next, speaking of things that have been messing with my schedule, social media, yay. I'm now on Instagram and will be posting on TikTok soon as well. This is something I've resisted for a while. Social media, I'll be honest, makes me anxious and it messes with my energy. So I don't even use social media in real life. I don't have a TikTok account. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I used to have a LinkedIn once upon a time. I don't even think that exists anymore. For me personally, when I was using social media a lot, it wasn't good for me, so I've avoided it. But in this space, if I can stay specific to content creation and things like that, I think it'll be okay. I'm still learning how to use all the features on Instagram and TikTok, so I'll get there, but it's not very polished yet. I will still be faceless and anonymous, but I will try to be as candid as I'm comfortable with. I really struggle with what to post. I don't know. I don't know if y'all feel like this if you post on social media regularly, but every time I think of, something to post, or, the cats do something and I'm like, I really want to share this. And then I'm like, who cares? No one cares. Why are you wasting their time? So then I pull back because I get in my own head about it. So that's kind of my weird relationship with social media. But Instagram especially will be a thing that I'll be more active on. There's a really great community, good Lord, for Quinn over on Instagram, especially. TikTok has one too. I just haven't had a chance to dig in. So that has been really nice, connecting with the other creators and all that stuff. So, and all of you guys. Yeah. So if you don't follow me, I'll drop the links in the post. If you want to follow me, they're there. If not, okay, that's cool too. All right, next, the Christmas chill stream I've been thinking about. I did this last year. I think we did, what did we do? Did we do the Animal Crossing Toy Day? I think we did. I don't know if we've done that more than once. I don't really want to do it again. I really don't. Because again, I think it's stale. Like we did with the Halloween stream, we did something else. It was a lot of fun. That was probably one of my favorite streams that we've ever done. I'm toying with the idea of something, just to celebrate the holidays. It'll depend on time. I don't know what game I would do. I honestly would like to go back to Luigi's Mansion. Give a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe to the whole thing. That would be cool. But we'll see. I'll announce in the monthly announcement post on the 1st if I do decide to have one, if I can figure it out schedule-wise, because that's the other problem is everybody is so freaking busy this time of year with the holidays. Finding a time that people are going to be around and want to watch a stream is usually kind of difficult. So I may just do one in January instead and do it kind of retroactively. So yeah, that's the thought there. I would like to do one, but again, it just depends on time and schedules and all of the insanity around here. So we'll see what happens. All right, that is everything I have on my list. Honestly, y'all, the world is burning right now. There's so much uncertainty, and oh boy, I've been feeling it. I'm not even in the US where shit went so spectacularly badly. But energetically, I feel it. Being part of the community, I feel it. Being a human being, I feel it. I think it's part of what's affecting me mentally, emotionally, even physically. I think that's why I'm getting sick. So for my wrap up today, I'm just going to say to everyone who is struggling right now, and I know there's a lot of you, and the struggle is real and it feels so much harder than usual. Just know that you're not alone. I don't have a lot to say about this because if I do, I'm going to start bawling. That's the trigger point right now. It does not take much to make me cry these days. I just want to remind you that this is a safe space. My community here is safe, and I hope it helps when the world goes sideways. Positive thinking and finding the bright side of things has its place, but right now it's absolutely okay not to be okay, even more so than normal. I still embrace gratitude for all the wonderful things in my life, but the two things are not mutually exclusive. You can be struggling and still be grateful for the things that you're grateful for. And that's kind of the space I'm in. So please be kind to yourselves. Give yourself the extra self-care if you can. And just know that the community is here. The audios are here for that escape, and they will continue to be so. To end on a positive note, as I'm fighting tears, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being here. Um, wow, this escalated quickly. For showing such incredible support for me, for my work, for the community. Um, just thank you for being you. I say it all the time, and I've been told it's cliche, and people are like, you sound so inauthentic. No, I'm not. I'm honestly thankful that each and every one of you are who you are and that you've chosen to be here, because that's what makes this community amazing. So I'm sending so much love to everybody, so much positivity, so much uplifting energy. The more we can band together as a community and create a space that we feel welcome and we feel comfortable in, the better we'll all be. So thank you for doing that with me, for being here with me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. The joys of live, y'all. If I was pre-recording, I would be editing this out, but shit, this is just what it is. So yeah, just thank you everybody for just being you, and please continue to do so, because there's nobody better. So I'm gonna leave it there before I turn into a complete mess. So all I'm gonna say now is take care of yourselves, y'all. Take care of each other, please, especially now. Take care of each other, and I will see you all next month. Bye, guys. Okay, all right. Hello. Ooh. I always tell myself I'm not going to get emotional, but I don't have control on that this month. Let's be real. All right, let's look at chat. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to be crying again in a minute? Okay, so let's go back. Yes, okay, here we go. I agree, everyone should have 6 beds. My cats live the life, y'all. I'm telling you, they're the most spoiled little babies, but I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, the dry weather, I'm affected by it too. I'm addicted to lotions and moisturizer, so I don't notice it as much because I'm already doing the stuff for it. But poor Riley, she just, oh my gosh, I wasn't sure if she had like a problem with her hips or her tail was bothering her or whatever, but no, it was just dry skin, so she's okay now. Ellie has developed a spiteful streak. I think it's because the boys kind of torment her and treat her not so great unless I'm right there giving everybody heck. But yeah, they do this kind of thing. Now, when I bought my chair, I bought a cover for it, knowing that my kitties do destructive things. So it's not the chair itself, it's just the cover. Thank goodness, because I would lose it. But yeah, so that's her new thing. The cat would be moving out. I think at this point they just run the place, like straight up. I live here, they own it. Like, let's be real. Yeah, the change of seasons has hit hard this year. The time change in particular was nasty. Usually I enjoy the fall time change because we get an extra hour, but it just knocked me on my butt so hard. I was like, oh my god, I can't even. Yeah, being out of spoons, it's a thing, y'all. I'm telling you, they just seem to be in short supply lately, and yeah, so it's not just me. So I'm not sure that that's a good thing though, because I'd rather it was just me, because then you all aren't dealing with this crap too. But here we are. Oh, spare spoons, thank you. Yeah, the spoon theory has been like life-saving in terms of looking at my capacity. And yeah, if you haven't looked up spoon theory, please do. Just check it out and see if it's something that'll be valuable to you, be helpful to you, because I know it's changed my life. The F for F tier, yes. Oh, my F for F girlies, I'm telling you. This is this is just such a bright spot for me. Having a highly anticipated album drop once a week. I wouldn't go that far, because like the hype around Kendrick yesterday, I will never get the hype like that. But thank you. I appreciate the comparison. It is the same people in the Quinn comments, and although not completely, there's a lot of Quinn people that are not here on Patreon. So, but I know all of my regulars. I recognize the names, and honestly, y'all, you make me just smile. So, the girlies and the babies, yes, yes, everybody is welcome. Yeah, the Quinn plays. So I posted in the Discord server for anybody that doesn't hang out over there that I'm almost at 500,000 plays on Quinn. It's like 480 something. It was 481 yesterday. I think it's 482 or 483 today, because there was a drop last night, an audio drop. So yeah, it's huge. The lack of the audio that one week was. The messages I got were like, "Are you okay? Like, are you still here? You're not quitting on us, are you?" Like, it was insane, in the best possible way. And yeah, no, it's just because the contract changed. So I can only put 3 audios a month over there now. So here we are. New Year's Eve will be fun. Yes, it will. I have the concepts and we'll see how they go. I will also be asking my beta listener to do the countdown, the timestamp in the audio, because let's face it, they're better at that crap than I am. It's a skill I don't have. They do. I'll be asking for the timestamp for when you can start leading up to midnight kind of thing, so that the midnight in the... Wow, I just went really inarticulate there. The ball drop, basically, the crossover to midnight in the audio can correspond with like real life if you want it to. So yeah, that'll be fun. May have checked the Quinn app multiple times waiting for the drop. Yeah, there wasn't one. I know, it was such a crazy week too, because I'm so used to having like time in my schedule where I check the comments and I interact and, you know, stuff like that. And that week I was like, wow, I have a Friday night free. Cool. I still did nothing. I think I played Dreamlight Valley and read. That might have been all I did. But yeah, anyway. Oh, bonus audios are fun. I'm glad you like the bonus audios. We're all in this together. Yes, we are. All in this together. I won't do that today because my voice is like, no, don't you dare even attempt. But yeah, little High School Musical moment there. Did you all hear the cat feeders? Because they're really loud. I forgot how loud they are with the door open. So yeah, here we are. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Quinn thing. So I don't ask questions. I just do as I'm told. The calendar, yeah. So I love creating the calendar. It's always fun, especially with the new artwork. I do have new artwork that I'm sitting on, basically, but it's just, ugh. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Excuse me. Surprises are good. I always found that it was almost like a heads up so that people knew when the audios were dropping and what was coming, so that they didn't get excited about something and then see that the tags weren't something that they like, because that can be kind of disappointing. So that was one of the reasons that I liked the calendar, but I mean, it's kind of what it is. Oh, the bots. Don't even get me started, y'all. Don't even get me started. I agree. Downvotes should not exist. Like, they just shouldn't, because, like, what the hell? It's hard enough to put yourself out there in any capacity, whether it's commenting, whether it's posting, whether it's this type of posting, or whether it's just like posting in a random subreddit, asking questions or talking about something you love or whatever. It's hard enough to do that. And then to worry that people are going to, you know, spread nasty hate on it. Yeah, it just, no. So I agree. They should not be a thing. The GWA community stance, I don't really want to get into it here. There's pinned posts on GWA, and I see somebody doesn't know what GWA's Gone Wild audio on Reddit. There's pinned posts about it, and it particularly is just some rules that they have and some things that I don't necessarily agree with, but here we are. Yeah. Wow, y'all jumped on that one. Oh, I try to be consistent. I will pat myself on the back. Thank you. The workload is intense. I think I'm releasing 21 to 25 audios a month at this point. Um, which, I mean, it's my full-time job, so that makes sense. But you know, here we are. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, you experienced that too? I'm gonna post this because I think it's really cute, and then you're like, yeah, but nobody else is gonna care. So I know I get in my head about that stuff, honestly. Once a year. That was me. I like I said, I don't even have accounts in real life. So like I think I shut down my Facebook 7 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. Like it's been that long. Oh, thank you, Shen. I appreciate that. Yeah, social media is a thing. The Luigi's Mansion stream was so fun. I love that game, honestly, and the energy and the vibe that night was just intense and amazing in so many ways. So yeah, I was happy with that too. Guigi he grows on you, especially as you get later into the game because he starts doing like really useful things. So you kind of forget that he's essentially just walking snot and move on with your life. Oh. Yes, let's hibernate against the cold. It's terrible. Ugh. Ugh. I'm so sorry that you live in a state that went red. My God. This is why we need a safe space, y'all. Like, seriously, I can't with this. And I'm not going to go back into it because I don't want to get uppity, but here we are. So, we like a happy, good community where we can just be ourselves. And yeah. There's that High School Musical. We're all in this together. Yes, we are. Oh, thank you. It is reasonable to be uncertain and tired, exhausted, and I know y'all feel it, so thank you. Oh, now you're all gonna make me cry. All the virtual hugs. Everybody uplifting each other. This is what it should be, y'all. This is why I love this place. My gosh. I'm so glad it's a safe space for you guys, like, honestly. Oh, thank you. I am proud of the community. That is one of the things that I'm most proud of in my entire journey doing this is the community that we have here. So thank you for that. Oh, you all just want me to cry, like, seriously. Cuddle puddle. I think I have an emote for that in my server. I don't remember. I wouldn't say that my FRF is better than the Kendrick drop. That thing was huge. And it's a good album, let's be real. Is there an ETA on the FRM? Let's create an audio 3.0. No. I wish there was. So I've had some issues with hidden posts. I didn't really talk about it in the update, but I'll mention it now. I think it's just the first person descriptions because they flagged one on the Safe for Work Patreon as sexually explicit, one-on-one, whatever, and that's the only thing that I changed was I switched the description to third party. And yeah, that's apparently they're coming for me. If anybody hears the sirens. Anyway, so I think that's all it is, but the two posts that were originally hidden, one in August, one in September, the Let's Create an Audio FRM and the first part of the exploration series, they have not been approved. I've had one since that were approved almost immediately, so I don't know if they just got lost in the shuffle. So I think what I've decided to do there is if they're not approved within the next couple weeks, I will just repost them as new posts and change the little things that I'm pretty sure got them flagged in the first place. Because it's not actually, that siren is very loud. It's not actually the audio. Yeah, so yeah. it's the other stuff in the post that's the problem. So if I can fix that, the audio itself isn't, like, the audios are not the issue. So anyway. Yeah, so that's what should have been a shorter answer on that one, but yes, it will be coming back. I just don't know when. Sorry, not sorry. Yes, my Quinn number. We got to get it up. Whoop whoop. Midnight in the audio match is real. Yes, that's what I was trying to say, and I was being completely inarticulate about it. So, Practically perfect in every way. Now we're Mary Poppins up in here. I love that movie. It's fine. Oh, the community was a nice little side effect of downloading Quinn. Nice, nice. The Quinn to Patreon pipeline is real. It is, and I'm happy about that. I love it. Yep, you're all in now. Never been so happy. Nice. Thanks. Glad to hear it. All right. Okay. I think that's all of it. I got through chat. Chat was active today, guys. I love this. Thank you. I needed that today. So I'm going to jump over to the Discord thing. I'm going to jump over. Sorry, my beta listener just sent me a message about the timestamp thing. Yes. So I'm going to jump over to Discord now. See, I told you I can't walk and chew gum. I'm telling you. So if you're joining us over there, I'll see you there. If not, if this is where we part, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us, for joining me. And hopefully I'll see you next month. Where's my thing? Okay. There we go. All right. Bye, guys.